Kyle Ferroli here, and I'd like to share with you something you've seen all over the website and probably in just about every video. And that is Albert Einstein's quote that problems cannot be solved with the mindset that created them. It is a driving force in me and everybody at my center, and that what we're going after is to help you understand the root cause, not chase the symptoms, not expect a treatment to magically fix you, but learn a self-regulation skill or training to let you help yourself over and over and over. It's much more of a learning model than a treatment model. Now, you may not have heard of the field of psychophysiology because it's rather small. It's growing. It's clinical, but yet it has medical roots. It's not always validated by the medical community because they don't like us in their sandbox, to be honest. We're playing with their trucks. We use a medical EEG tool to record brainwave activity, and we have experts read that data and tell you what your brain is doing. Pretty fascinating if you ask me. We have psychophysiological equipment that measures heart rate, respiration rate, oxygen, carbon dioxide levels, muscle tension levels. Did you know that when you monitor someone's stress, sometimes they get sweaty hands, sometimes they get cold hands? And you can actually learn to regulate that by watching that signal and getting a new reference point when you regulate it. So a lot of times people come to our office and they say, well, I don't know what it feels like to be stressed. I don't know what it feels like to be relaxed. Well, we can show you this is what you look like right now, relaxed. And when you came in, this is what you looked like. Isn't it amazing to understand where you really are right now? If I can relate this to the real world, we all have, most of us, except my father, have smartphones. And they have a GPS app on them usually, or a Maps app. And they tell you where you are. And then you can punch in a destination and it tells you where you want to go. But guess what? If you turn off the data of that phone, or the Wi-Fi off that phone, or if it's not even a phone or something, and you don't have a way to connect to those satellites to triangulate where you are right now, it's not going to work. You can't locate where you're starting from. You can't get to where you want to go. We're going to help you understand that starting point. By the time you're done at our center, you're going to understand what thoughts and beliefs and expectations are triggering stress. You're going to understand how much stress you have and how resilient you are. How long does it take you to recover from that stress? You're going to understand areas of your brain that might be connecting too much or not enough, or they might be too loud or not loud enough with activity, amplitude that is. There are so many different variables. And then we're also going to talk about your physiology and understand, is your nervous system just jacked up where you're sending signals back to your brain that you're in fight or flight, and you're never going to be able to be at your best. When we're in fear mode, think about being chased by a bear. We're not making good decisions. We're impulsive. We're not able to reduce or deduce logic, right? We're just in survival mode. We're not going to be politically correct. We're not going to be empathetic to other people's needs. Think about when you're really frustrated. All it is about you surviving. Doesn't matter who you are. Me too. So we have to learn how to regulate that. We're never going to get rid of all the stress. That's not the goal. That's unrealistic. And that's irrational to think that if you want to have it all gone. You just want to be able to control it and minimize it. When something negative happens, you want to be able to throw it out and say, okay, we're done with that. Let's move on. And not dwell on it and not hang on it. And unfortunately, mind, brain, and body connections can lock onto things where you can't get rid of it. Think about the people who have suffered and almost died for our country, and they have post-traumatic stress disorder. That's a serious thing. They've brought back memories with them that they don't want to have anymore, and just the mere thought of them will trigger the same physiology than if it's happening in front of you. I work with a lot of trauma victims, and it's amazing how upset they can get in the comfort of my office, which is pretty comfy, by the way. It's amazing. And there's no stressor, there's no threat there, but their mind creates it, sends a signal to their brain, which sends a signal to their body, and they're in it. And you can't pull them out. It's very sad, but it's also very rewarding when you can help someone transition out of that slowly. And that's what we like to do, is help people identify what they're up against right now without diagnosing. We just tell people, you don't need a label. It's a crutch. It doesn't help you. What you need is a way out, which means you need to know where you're starting from. We need to have a realistic and obtainable goal to shoot towards or move towards. And then we need realistic steps, obtainable measurement that you can go to get to that point. And that's what we offer at the Center for Mind-Brain Balance. I hope that's been helpful, and I look forward to telling you more about the center, whether I'm on a stage near you, in the book coming out, or give us a call at the center. We'd love to talk to you. Thanks.